God, Father, Son, and Holy Spirit. Amen. Well, what a great celebration we've had this past week, and it's so special to see who God is and how God is working amongst so many people. And for those of you who have come and just been a part of us, it's wonderful having you. And for all of us in this church, we are just so grateful. But you know, I want to just pick up on the first reading that we had and then carry on with some of what we're saying. But the statement that we have is this. It says, "Stand firm, therefore." Stand firm. And I believe it's so important in our faith to stand firm. And I want two young people who can help me. One. Here's somebody else. Two.
Max.
Thank you so much. Come and stand with me here. And I want us, we'll stand off this, but I want you to stand here. And we're talking about standing firm. That's what we have to do. So I want to see if you can, if I'm standing firm. Will you give me a push? Will you give me a push? Come. 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 And you, give me a push. Oh! Push me again. Oh! Can you push me? Oh! You're so good. You're so strong. You know what happens? When I don't stand firm and you push me, I'll fall over. So push me again. Oh! Now, I'm going to push you. Can you stand firm? Can you stand firm? Let me push. You're so good. Let me push you again. 1, 2, 3. You stand firm. Well done. Thank you so much. And you know, that's the story of our faith, is that we have to be able to stand firm. And what we have to do to stand firm is that we have to have some roots, we have to have some feeding, we have to have some grounding so that we can stand firm. And we have to do things in our lives for ourselves and for others to help them stand firm. And one of the wonderful things that we have had in this past week is that we have had some of our children, young people coming along, learning more about how to stand firm. And that's the kind of teaching we have to offer all the time to our children if we are parents. And one of the things that we do as the church and as the parents and the loved ones is to help people stand firm. And by leading this Vacation Bible School, we have helped people to stand firm. And so we are so grateful to everyone who has been a part of that. Now, our leader for all of this has been Tracy Sringapore, and she's been just amazing. And I've asked her...
Good morning,
She's
everyone.
going to share a few words. Thanks, Tracy. I'm going to sit down.
So I have been leading events practically my whole life, like probably for the last 30 years. I started being a professional stage manager when I was 17. But let me tell you, this is the first event I've ever led as a Christian, because I only became a Christian last year, and this is the first event I did. And there was something different about this one, in that I was changed deeply because I had to learn to trust. I had to learn to trust Christ. I had to learn how to trust this church, and boy, was my trust given back. Like, my faith was fulfilled because, like, when we put up a goal of $4,500 to help fund this VBS, we hit it and we exceeded it because you were all so generous. And then people gave of themselves in other ways. They donated Christmas trees and little floaty rafts, and they donated chairs, and they donated their time, and they would provide breakfast for our volunteers. And then we had the volunteers who were here every day this week. Could I have, not the youth, I'm going to save you. Could I have all the adult volunteers who helped make this VBS happen? Please stand up. These are amazing people. We had people guarding the restrooms because we have security policies to keep the children safe. We had people keeping track of security around the building. We had teachers who stepped into a room that they weren't necessarily prepared for. Our games had like 3 or 4 different people leading games each day. We had to trade them out because no one person could be there every day. It was amazing how Christ provided. When there was a need, I didn't panic. I was like, you know what? It'll be okay. And every morning, that's how I survived this week, is I got up every morning and I prayed for an hour every morning before I came to VBS. That's something I learned how to do. I learned to take my problems to God, and God gave us the most amazing thing. We were not sure where we'd get all our decorations, but Monica, the amazing, found us another church down in Missouri City, St. Catherine of Siena Episcopal Church down in Missouri City, gave us so many decorations that we were able to fill this out, and then we were able to supply everything else with trees from people. I know, it's great, but everything just happened. I thought I ordered way too many t-shirts, but it was exactly the right amount. Like we had people come in, and we have 4 t-shirts left over out of like the 100 and something I ordered. It's like everything worked. Originally, we had 7 crews of youth coming to lead the kids around. And I was like, I'll order 10 kits for each group, just in case. Guess how many we ended up with? 10 crews. Everything was picture perfect because God had a plan. And as long as I submitted, it worked. That's what worked. Now, I want to say thank you to all my youth. These are the youth. Youth, stand up. They're gonna read for you later. These young adults stepped up. They were helping you can sit down. They were helping not just with the kids, but we had some of our younger youth, like Nina, was helping out telling the Bible stories. And our Bible teacher out there was Amy, who I don't think is here today because she got wore out last week. Amy and Barbara were out in Bible stories, and they said, you know what, this curriculum's not quite working. And they changed things on the fly, and it was so profound, it hit people. It hit people just right. These kids were talking about it. My own daughter was like, this hit me. I understood the Tower of Babel story better than she ever did before. We did things that were off book, but that were exactly what God had planned, because God's plan is better than our plan. And we have to trust God to guide us. And when we trust him, usually, let me tell you, usually after an event like this, I am dead to the world. I can't even smile to my own family. And although I have been sleeping, I slept a lot yesterday. But I have had more energy after this week because I gave it over to Jesus. And I let him take the wheel, and I let him guide me where I needed to go, what I needed to worry about, where I needed to put my energy. And it worked. And that's the thing I know you're seeing some awesome pictures. There's a whole TV out there that's rotating all the pictures that were taken this week. But I just want to say a huge thank you to this church, because not only did you support this VBS brought a bunch of these little kids. We had from ages 3 to 11 taking part in the VBS. We had 65 kids take part. We had 67 registered, but a couple of them came down sick and couldn't come. But we had 65 kids registered. We had 22 youth volunteers leading crews and helping. And then we had 45 adults on site helping, as well as so many helping backstage behind the scenes. I know we had people helping last Sunday get that tent up. It's magical now, isn't it? We got it up. We got the walls up. All of that happened because of you. Some of the people I don't even know who helped. Some people were out there helping, and I never even saw them because I was so busy. It was this church with its spirit of generosity and its love for Christ that really stepped forward and made this VBS happen. I was just at the front. I was not making it happen. Jesus was making it happen through all of you. And I want to say thank you to everyone here, because you're here supporting us. And I had so much fun this week. And I learned so much about myself, about you all, and about Christ, that it just is I got chills just thinking about it. Now, I got a couple notes, business notes. We have a raft here that is full of peanut butter. So we're donating all of this peanut butter to Cypress Assistance Ministries as a generous donation from our VBS to help the kids in need in this community. And if you brought peanut butter, you're welcome to put more in the raft. We're going to be boxing it up and taking it to Cam later today or later this week, and it's very exciting how much we gathered. Watching the kids excitedly bring their peanut butter in every day was amazing. Watching kids learn the joy of giving, not just taking, but of helping others. It was just like, it blows me away. I also want to say, we don't need help like tearing the walls down today. Don't tear the walls down. Don't take stuff down. But if you lent us a kayak or a raft or a Christmas tree that you want back, come and talk to me and Monica. We'll find a way to get your tree to you as soon as possible, because we are going to donate some of this stuff on to another church. And what is not picked up by next Sunday may be going to another church. So if you want your tree back, come and see me. Hey. If you don't want it, like I know Lonnie doesn't want his back, so I'm taking it, Lonnie. I am overwhelmed with gratitude. And one of the things I learned was a posture of flexibility. It's not my plan that matters. It's not sticking hard and firm and knowing what I'm going to do. I do love lists. I love a good list, as everyone knows. I love lists. I love organizing. I love having meticulous little spreadsheets. But when things have to change, flexibility is where we allow God to work in us. And with that, I want to turn it back over to Father Malcolm.